some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. It away and get this season started.
Texas.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll try the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early, right here in week 1, and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. Rolls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both.
Wide open spaces. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown ball. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Zings it complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting, but now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 59 position to get points now.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
It's a draw. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Gomez. Got it behind the line. It's Bland. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Now on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wide receiver going in motion. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Pulls it in down the sideline. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. Touchdown ball! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
35, Texas, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to throw, it's Gomez. Moving out of the pocket. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he's got it inside the 25.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
13, Texas.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Give him 96 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end, and they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an even.
And he lays out, and he's got it down the left side. How about the Simtis Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
The Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sends it back in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And the Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run for it on third and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man out of the backfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Slams ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robbins. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Gomez. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Tennessee 49, Texas 13.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Gomez. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Got blown out in the 1st half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
It's complete on the right side. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Gomez. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here we go. Try and play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got some room in it to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Gomez. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's turning it on.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every...
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Tosses it incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
26. Texas.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of the gun, the inside kick. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Vols are flying down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And Just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteer. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Gomez. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Makes the grab.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch by him. He toe tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
The play action fake. Rush is on him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in.
Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the back. And the timing just a hair off. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Gomez. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the boom kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Gomez. It's complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Gets the back moving. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This win, guys, if they can finish it off behind this passing attack today, figures to vault them several notches up in the rankings and serve notice of what they're capable of.
It's funny, we're watching this one now, and some people may be surprised because of the numbers besides each of the team's names. By the end of the year, though, this may have been an obvious decision because of how well this team throws the football, David. They are electric in the air.
And listen, it's still early in the season, but you're proving your passing attack. And you're proving you've got an offense to be dealt with. And you're also putting this one on the schedule for the playoff committee to circle and say, there's a top 10 win. Please continue to rise me up the charts.